go past a sushi place, you think, oh yay, cheap lunch, go and grab a rice ball. What's that, $5 or $6 for a rice ball, or it is here in New Zealand anyway? That is absolutely ridiculous. Let me show you how to make a rice ball. You can put whatever you want inside it, and the rest of it is basically rice. But you have to be particular about the type of rice you use, otherwise you unwrap it and it just falls to bits. You do need to use short grain rice. I just get this pan stuff. It's a little bit more expensive than the long grain rice, but not by a great deal. I tried doing it with long grain rice, and then I tried doing it with medium grain rice as well. Yeah, it always just falls to bits on me, but the short grain rice, that's really sticky. You don't need to buy rice that's labelled sushi rice or anything flash like that. Just, you know, Pam's or whatever the cheapest brand is you can find. Now, cooking rice, I'm not going to automatically assume you know how to cook rice, so I'll just do a quick demo. You'll probably want about half a cup of uncooked rice for one rice ball. So I'm going to do 2 cups. I'll do a few of them because I'll probably be in trouble with the kids if I made rice balls and didn't put lemon on it. So I'm going to do 2 cups worth of rice, and that should make about 4 rice balls. Now with cooking rice, you want to add twice as much water as there is rice. So if I've got 2 cups of rice, I want 4 cups of water. If you want to, you can add a little bit of salt in there just to give the rice a bit of flavour. Otherwise, you know, there's nothing wrong with bringing your own, because of course at sushi places they give you a little bit of soy sauce, or you can buy it extra for 20 cents or something, a little thing of soy sauce to spread over the rice. Nothing wrong with bringing your own soy sauce, so you can just add a little bit of salt in here. One of those days where all you can find is a plastic spoon. Where do spoons go? Seriously, if anyone knows, let me know. So I'm just going to put about 2 teaspoons of salt in. Give them mix up. Now, the trick with rice, a lot of people say they burn rice. What I normally do is I put it on the stove top. I put it on a high heat. Just keep giving it a stir every now and then until it starts to bubble, and then I actually just turn the heat off, keep the lid on, and just leave it. Leave it on the heat, but with the element turned off. Unless you've got a gas stove, of course that's a bit different. But you know, it'll stay warm, and just gradually, or just turn it down really, really low. And you just got to be patient, and you got to keep giving it a stir every now and then, and it won't stick to the bottom. Up to a high heat. A lot of people say you've got to cook it low heat the whole way through. I just like to give it a burst of hot when I first start, so that's just me. That's just how I roll. So there we go, that has absorbed all the moisture. As I say, from when I first did that stir, when it was bubbling, I literally just turned the heat off and I just left it there. So I'm actually going to take it off the element. The element's still a bit warm. So I'm just going to leave the lid off and let that cool down because it's a bit hot to handle at the moment. And I'll show you the next step. So that rice has been cooling for a bit. It is still a little bit warm, but that's fine. But you can see that's nice and clumpy and sticky. My assistant has just arrived. Now what you need to do is you need to get cups, as many as the rice balls you're going to make. Might be a bit of trial and error as to how much rice you actually need. Some Glad wrap. Now, I want to try and line the cup with the Glad wrap, or with the cling film, whatever it is you call it. There we go, and make sure there's plenty around the outside so it's hanging over the outside. There we go. What you need to think of also is not only the rice, but of course you want something in the middle of it, otherwise you're literally just taking a ball of rice with you, aren't you? So, more helpers have emerged. So, one option for putting in the middle of the rice balls is this stuff, canned mackerel. Now this is actually about half the price per 100 gram of salmon or tuna. It's, I think it was $1.89 for this can from Pack and Save, just Pam's mackerel.
I smell the yummy rice.
And there's 425 grams in there, so it's actually really good value, and it comes in it comes in different flavours. I think this one's like tomatoey, oniony sauce. That is really yummy. Now another option for putting in the middle as well is a couple of weeks back I put out a video on doing crunchy chicken and chips. Now I actually did that last night and we got some chicken left over. So that is really good inside. Chop it up small and crunchy chicken rice balls. Now with the chicken, as it could be a bit on the dry side, just want to put a couple of dollops of mayonnaise in with it, but I'll demonstrate, I'll show you shortly. That face. But Pam should sponsor me. Who here thinks Pam's should be sponsoring me? But yeah, that mayo is really yummy and it's really cheap. I wouldn't go value brand mayonnaise, it's cheaper but it's a bit on the watery side.
Wow.
This one's yummy, it almost tastes like aioli, and I like aioli. So, got a decent blob. So you want to fill up most of the cup with rice.
That rice smells.
Yeah, not sure if you can see, but yeah, you want to fill the cups most of the way up with rice. Then what you want to do is just with your fingers create a bit of a hole for where you're going to put your filling. This is sort of aimed more at grown-up lunch boxes, but there's nothing wrong with putting these in the kids' lunch boxes either, is there?
Totally not.
With the mackerel, you don't want to leave it in the can if you're storing it in the fridge. So it comes in a nice tomatoey sauce, and you get whole 4 big chunks of mackerel in there. So it's then this mackerel stays good in the fridge for a good few days. Now, I mean, if you're feeling lazy, this mackerel, you can just cook up some rice, stick some of the mackerel on the rice, and you're good to go. If you don't want it in ball format.
But the balls are good. You can eat them with your fingers. They're actually quite solid if you have the right kind of rice.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. This is the good rice. These guys were my test subjects. We used the wrong rice the first time, didn't we? Right, so you just want to put a little bit of this
into the hole.
Into the hole. Now, I mean,
And this one I have proficiency in.
Yeah, I was going to do 2 fish and 2 chicken. Is that all right?
Yeah, mine.
Considering this will cost $1.80, you're not even going to use half of that in these, so the filling costs very little. I worked out the rice. The rice itself for each one of these costs about 23 cents. So when you think about the fact that, when you think about the fact that that's what the main element of this is, you know, 23 cents. That's oh, I was going to do chicken in that one.
I tried.
You tried. You were too late. Okay, well I'm going to have to do three fishy, and I'll do 1 chicken.
So we each get
I'll do you
2/3.
guys a chicken one another day, okay? Because I think Dad doesn't like fishy, so I think he's bagged the chicken. So, crunchy chicken one. I'm going to chop that up into bits.
Oh, I don't want the crunchy chicken. Hey Mum, it says elastic. Hold mayonnaise.
Just put some chicken in there and put another wee dollop of mayo on the top. And that'll just
Mayo.
And then rice. A nice dollop on top. Make sure all that filling is covered.
Oh yeah, it's definitely full up to the top.
Then, glad wrap. Make a lovely little parcel. Make sure that's nice and squished together.
To make a bowl.
Make a bowl.
Bowl. Make a bowl.
Squish it up nice and
You
tight.
can't make a bowl out of that stuff. It's
And there we go, one lovely rice ball. There we go, so I've actually had enough rice to do one extra there, so it equates to about 20 cents per rice ball, which is a bit ridiculous when you think about what they charge in the shops. You know, of course I just use leftovers in the middle and that mackerel, which I've still got most of that can left over. You need hardly any stuff in the middle. I'm going to stick these in the fridge and we'll see how they come out tomorrow. Just pulled these rice balls out of the fridge. Clint's actually taken one of the chicken ones to work with him for his for his work lunch. Dun, 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 dun. I'll just do a quick unwrapping just to prove that they are nice and sticky. They stick together. Look at that. Beautiful.
That's kind of big, the one with the
Right, let's do it like that. So there we go. Rice balls boom for about 20 cents each for the rice, and then the cost of whatever you're putting in it, but you don't need much in there. Leave me a comment, leave me a like, hit the subscribe button. I'll let you know if I come up with more ideas for lunch for around $1 or less. Okay, bye.